that? There's either a woman in your house or that's Alexa.
That's Alexa.
And I don't know why I had to say it like that.
It honestly.
I think that's the Scandal voice.
It makes me think that people are not going to name their children that, or well, not that you'd name your child Google, but
No.
Okay, Google.
Did you see that?
See what?
Something out in the corn.
Something in the corn.
I'm just having a quick look.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick! Patrick!
I'm going to talk after this because I don't want to miss what's going on here, but I have so many thoughts right now.
Patrick!
That's the alien.
Uh-huh. There you go.
That's amazing.
Did you notice how when they said where it was located, it kind of like tickered in like a typewriter?
It's all happening, you know? I mean, these entities have come to help push humanity to the next stage.
No one seems to realize we've got 4 missing persons cases wide open. My friends lost loved ones.
What happened to him?
It's fairies.
She does too, actually.
Fairy lady.
Okay. Well, thank you for your input.
Frequent.
Flying saucers not insane
Hey,
enough for
I've
you?
seen Torchwood, so,
Newspaper did you say you work for?
If you want to add glitter to that glue you're sniffing, that's fine. But don't put that do all over
We
us.
should have seen this
We're
coming.
not stepping in. Okay, we're done. The only thing you're missing is a couple dozen cats. It's a blood sugar thing. My apologies.
Wow.
What? You
Put
gotta
her wackadoodle.
Right, yes, you do have to ask. I'm sorry, but this is all a big joke, right? And we're not actually taking this UFO crap seriously.
Oh, man, ED is made of rubber. Everybody knows that. But there are 4 legitimate vanishings in this town. Something's going on.
Patrick's gone.
About
Missing. Right, yes. That's what we want to talk to you.
Canada
And your
local
son
hire.
was the first to disappear. First to be taken.
Yeah.
Get out. Out.
My boy is never coming back.
You sound awfully sure.
Excuse me?
Like you know something you're not talking about.
Okay, all right. You know what they say. 72 hours. After that, the odds of finding a missing person drop to nothing, right?
Call us if anything comes to mind.
Are we going to see Mulder and Scully?
Is that all right? What? You see something?
Could it be
The truth.
the truth? That's right.
Interesting, though, it said the truth is in
UFO!
in there, not out there.
Dude, stop yelling. You're breaking up. I didn't catch that last part.
Close encounter!
Close encounter? What kind? First? Second?
Third. It's the
I
third.
think the fourth kind is a butt thing.
Empathy, Sam! Empathy!
They still after you?
Oh, crap.
Come on!
Generic rock music on his phone over there.
Hope it's generic. I love watching
So they're
alien
real.
shows.
UFO.
Like I said before, son, the truth is out there.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, they're the expert hunt ETs, right? I need
You
to know how
hunt
to get them.
ETs. I need one.
You and me both.
My brother was abducted, so I'm pretty good on the whole proof part.
Your brother was abducted?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it's fine. I mean, I've had time to adjust.
Did it happen when you were kids?
No, like half an hour ago. So you've been hunting UFOs
Like
for over
just
3
now,
decades,
I-
and you basically have no concrete data and 0 workable lead.
Well,
Have you considered the possibility that you suck at hunting UFOs?
I'd like to help. If I can.
So, does that mean he doesn't even remember what just happened?
Dunno.
What the hell?
Oh, that's Dean. Sam, they brought your brother back. It's all right, Sam. I so totally understand you need time as a family. But it's just... What were they like?
They were grabby, incandescent douchebags. Good night.
Too soon.
I was abducted. And you were banging patchouli.
Old Dean would have been proud.
I don't think she smelled that. I was abducted by aliens. I was looking into it. Looking into it? I was gone for like an hour. An hour? And most of that was walking back to town.
Dean, I think your watch is off. You've been gone all night.
What are you talking about? No, I haven't. 4 a.m.
Yeah. UFO time slip. That actually falls in line with a lot of abduction stories.
Falls in line. There was this, God help me, Sam, there was this bright white light.
It's okay. Safe room.
Is this his attempt?
It is. Yes, it's not going well,
And
but
then suddenly
yes.
I was in a different place.
Mm-hmm.
And there were these beings, and they were too bright to look at, but I could feel them pulling me towards this sort of table.
Probing table.
God, don't say that out loud.
Right. So what did you do?
I went crazy. I had a close encounter, Sam. And I won.
You should take a shower.
I should take a shower. I'm gonna take a shower. The window, give me the stink eye.
You mean the cop?
No, not the cop. The guy, he's right.
That guy.
He's gone.
You're officially in a horror movie.
What's wrong with you?
Before I hit you.
Okay.
You're officially in a horror movie. If you weren't before, you are now.
Usually that means ghost. But not today!
Not again.
Hello! No.
Nipples?
Wait, what?
Oh no!
Ha! A little naked lady, okay? It was
What?
nipples and
Right?
Little lady have wings?
what the hell made you say that?
Well.
She did, didn't she?
Yeah, but how did you?
One of the fringier theories I came across is actually what crazy crystal lady was yammering about.
Yeah.
What if these abductions have nothing to do with UFOs? Say these encounters have been going on for centuries, not with extraterrestrials, with ultra-terrestrials. I mean, people nowadays say space aliens, or whatever, but they used to call them
Ultra-terrestrials?
fairies.
Fairies? Come on.
Dean, there's a straight line between ETs and fairies. Glowing lights, abduction. This is a lead.
A lead where?
Fairies, sprites and spriggans, bogarts, and
Wackadoo.
brownies.
So it's like another dimension?
Another reality, yeah. Only people who have been there and returned to our world can see the fairy here.
Oh, it's like the Feywild.
Right. Why are the fairies abducting people?
This is fun canon.
But there is much theory and little fact. We know they only take firstborn sons. Just like Rumpelstiltskin did. I think they're taken to Avalon to service Oberon, king of the fairy.
So much for Dean. This is so much for him.
Dean, you? Service Oberon, King of the Fairies?
Marion. Let's say fairies are.
Sounds like, what do I do? What do I
I
do?
mean, how could we
Interact with them.
Really suffering in this episode.
forcefully interact?
Well, if you want to win a fairy's favor, leave a bowl of fresh cream.
More forcefully?
Well, all fairy hate iron.
Oh,
and
that's
the
true.
dark fairy burn when touched with silver. What else? You could spill sugar or salt in front of them.
Thank you.
Oh, stay. Finish your tea.
God, is it on me? I feel like I've got the crazy on me.
You did sit in some glitter, though.
Isn't that the watch guy?
I love Crane.
Oh, fairies would love my house. I've got that stocked.
Yeah. Wow. Hi. Hello.
You have some salt or some sugar on you? You can toss it in the air.
You should always have salt.
That's true.
Friggin' full of keeplers over here, man. Just full of them.
Full of keepers.
It's like the story with the shoe guy and all the elves. You think Brennan made a deal with a bunch of fairies?
Let me get back to you. So, Mr. Brennan.
Oh dear.
Hello again.
Hello again.
Leave me alone.
Did I ever mention how beautiful your work is? Huh? The watches, just stunning. Hell, if I didn't know better, I'd say you have a bunch of elves working for you. Except, I do know better, and you have a bunch of elves working for you.
You're insane.
How does a father decide to trade his son for a bunch of watches? I mean, I'm assuming you have a soul, so what's your excuse?
It wasn't like that.
Then how was it?
Like, unsubscribe. Screw this guy.
Oh, hello.
As I put it, I haven't been to all parts of Indiana.
I
So.
supported my family for 30 years making those watches. The Parkinson's. I was losing my hands.
Oh.
My grandmother, she always used to say that they were real. Told me all these stories when I was a kid about how to summon them, how to get favors from them.
So you learned how to work a spell.
Honestly, I doubted it would even work. I was just desperate. She left me this book. So I did the ceremony in my back office 2 months ago. And this man appeared. Said he was a leprechaun.
A leprechaun?
I asked him just to cure my hands. But he said he would do even better. He'd make me more successful than I'd ever been. He told me he'd bring a crew of workers that I could save my business, save my name.
In exchange for?
I just wanted a place for them to rest, to take of the fruit and fat of the land. I said yes. I wasn't thinking.
I mean,
And the fruit and the fat was?
The firstborn.
oh yeah. See, that's the part
Not
I
just
couldn't
mine.
follow
There's
through
been
with.
others.
There's gotta be a way to reverse the spell.
There is. But the book is... It's in a safe in my shop.
You don't run from the dude, obviously. You just go at him. Why he's following you.
Little fairy. What do you want, you bastard?
Very awkward. There's a crowd. There is a crowd. It is uncomfortable.
I'm just kidding.
What am I supposed to do?
Fight the fairies! You fight those fairies!
Yeah, that's a problem.
What kind of hate crime this even was? If this gentleman were a full-sized homosexual, would that be okay
We're
with you?
going there.
Don't hate any size person or any
Oh, yes.
size gay guy.
Well, he's not gay, as it happens. He is the district attorney for Tipton County.
Uh-huh.
Runs a tight ship, tell you what.
Well, it's nice to hear he's done so well for himself, considering the tough economic times.
He's just going all in,
Son.
he is.
You are all kinds of messed up.
Yes.
So all they want is a place to stay and some decent supply of cream. Oh, and your firstborn, which that part's a little rough.
That's not okay.
Everything else, I was like, I don't see what's the big deal.
Agus fuatech and Shia. Erash
That-
You're the leprechaun?
Indeed, I am.
I'm the leprechaun.
Sorry about the mess. I told him there was a price.
Maybe you should have taken that book and ran.
Once we come,
Read it elsewhere.
Probably.
we come to stay.
So you take firstborns, and then what? You just sit back and watch while they cover up the abductions for you with all that crazy UFO crap,
The firstborn.
which you help encourage, naturally. Nice con. But your cover's blown now, Wayne.
Blown. Your brother? He's marked. Been to the ranch. He's ours now.
Then there's me.
You. But you can only see me if I let you. We fairy folk are all about energy. And the human soul gives off a certain perfume.
Yeah.
Your soul is far away, but not completely out of reach.
That's so.
I can get it back for you. For a price.
Okay.
It's locked in a box with the devil.
Your devil, not mine.
There's no freaking way a leprechaun can do what angels cannot.
Angels. Please. I'm talking about real magic, Sonny. From my side of the fence.
This is a weird
Got a way
season.
of getting in the back door.
Yes, it is.
You can make me a real boy again.
When you wish.
Guys, he's already saying that. I don't.
I got a wish.
iron. Painful. But not a deal breaker.
Going to leprechauns now, potentially. Over angels.
That is what we're doing. Hee. Hello.
We're fighting fairies
Yes.
and leprechauns.
Uh-huh.
Come on, lad.
So do me a favor. And count this.
Please count it. Please, yes.
Why didn't I do that earlier?
That actually worked.
Cum sabanza. No yain. Gun.
You ass.
Agus. Cum duincha. And geta wabasa sho.
I love that they stopped him by pouring salt on the ground.
I love it. He just looked at him and he was like, oh, no.
Here's to the tiniest DA. Thanks for dropping the charges.
Little big man.
You said no. Why?
It was a deal. When's a deal ever been a good thing?
It's true.
I'm just trying to figure out how it works in there.
Dude, I do still have all my brain cells.
Almost sounds
if
like
anything, my brain works better now.
playing in the background.
Just making sure that's where your head's at. You know, that you're not having second thoughts about getting your soul back.
Oh,
You're not, are you?
no.
It is and it's not. It's like, it's okay not having one for some things, but...
What I mean is, like, when you don't have one, you're not going to miss it.
Right. But Dean gets abducted and he's like, yeah, okay.
Right. It's not beneficial to everyone around him, but it's not the worst thing for him not to have it for him personally, because he's I mean, we even pointed out in this episode that, you know, soul means suffering, and it's like, why would you choose to suffer?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I want him to get his soul back. I'm just speaking from, like, the perspective of Sam body. I would be like, honestly, I don't really see the appeal.
Yeah.
Not the worst predicament I'm in. I don't care about anything, and it doesn't bother me that I don't care. Because, I mean, why would it?
Right. Yeah, you can't really tell the difference.
I think there's a part of him on a logical level that just knows that he wants to feel complete.
Yes.
But he also still doesn't have a lot of incentive to get that piece of him back either. So I think it goes both ways.
Yes. Yeah. To me, this is not the first of all, this is not the first time that aliens have turned out to be a monster.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
This is kind of like the opposite of what always happens in Doctor Who, which I think is hilarious because it always happens. They always end up being an alien. So even when it's like, it's a vampire, it's like, it's not a vampire, it's an alien.
Yeah.
This, it's like, yeah. And this, it's like, it always ends up the other way where it's like, it's an alien, there's aliens, and it's like, no, it's a monster. So it's so funny because it can never be aliens.
But of course, it can be fairies.
But it can be fairies?
I mean, we did the other gods, and I thought that was fantastical enough, but this is a whole nother level of fantastical.
Yeah, where you're like, oh, have we gone too far?
We were all leading up to season 5, and then we get to season 6, and we're like, well, we stepped into a whole new ball game. It's a whole new planet.
Here's this dimension.
I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm just not sure what the show is anymore, if this is what the show is going.
Here's the thing. There was a change in the credits that I don't know if you noticed. There was a showrunner on the show for 5 seasons, and then that human left. So I believe that had something to do. A chapter like obviously it was a chapter closing, but it was like the swan song. The reason there was swan song is because it was like that the show wasn't supposed to be over. Like that wasn't actually what they were going to do, but it was like, this is
for those people,
the end of this era, if you will. So it was like a very clear, like, this is this version of Supernatural. This is done now.
Wow.
We're doing this now. Like, does that make sense?
It does. I'm on board. I'm not going to lie, though. There's a part of me that hopes that maybe one of these seasons down the road, they find their way back to where we started. But if that's not the case, I'm still enjoying myself. I'm still along for the journey, and I'll still, yeah.
What you're trying to say is that it's still super.
It's still super.
Naturally.
We're not doing this. They've decided it's a wrap, guys.
We did it! Whoa, they are mad at something. Oh, they're in the bathroom?
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. You two are out of control.